Hello, I'm Super Orange Cat here today to talk about some Toonami news that came out a few days ago. I only was able to just recently get around to it. And we do have a couple new schedules from Toonami for the 10th and 17th of August. As you know, we're in a time of great change with the schedule, shows going in, shows going out. And a new show coming in starting on August 10th is going to be Demon Slayer The Swordsmith Village arc. As you can recall, also from a few couple weeks ago, I did a video talking about how Rick and Morty the anime will be debuting on the 17th. So Demon Slayer will be the week before. And naturally, this means that there's a couple new schedules I have to go over. So first, the schedule for August 10th is going to open up at midnight with the Swordsmith Village arc. Then we have One Piece, Naruto Shippuden, Dragon Ball Z Kai, the English dub of Ninja Kamui, and also another quote-unquote new show we're getting is at 3 a.m. We're going to have rerun of My Hero Academia. We will be starting with the start of Season 6 in these reruns. We have the show's had 6 seasons air on Toonami, and there's been a lot of talk about when Season 7's going to air. I think it's still gonna be a case of more of a case of when rather than if. We're going to get it at some point. Question is, are we getting it like in the fall, or are we gonna have to wait until 2025 to get it? I'm leaning towards the fall. I really do think that they're gonna try to find some way to get My Hero Academia on the block, or these new episodes on the block sooner rather than later. And then now on August 17th, the schedule will begin at midnight with Rick and Morty the anime, and it will be Demon Slayer, the Swordsmith arc. Of course, it's another tongue twister. 1 a.m. One Piece, 1:30 Shippuden, 2 Kai, 2:30 Kamui, and 3 a.m. is Deku once again. So only difference is Rick and Morty will just lead off the block, and they're going to give that kind of secondary priority then to Demon Slayer, Swordsmith, Village arc. I'm not going to get used to saying that. I'm going to be real with you. That's a tongue twister for me. But overall, I think that again, every time you get Demon Slayer on the block, that's a good thing. Of course, Demon Slayer is a big, massive anime. Definitely still very popular. So it's a good idea. Again, I'm going to reiterate that I think having Rick and Morty, the anime, on Toonami is a pretty bad idea. I mean, the whole idea of giving Rick and Morty anime is a pretty bad idea, much less putting it on Toonami, you know? And Rick and Morty by itself is already diminishing returns on the main block. I could tell people are just kind of tired of Rick and Morty as a concept. The ratings are falling hard whenever they air new episodes. Rick and Morty airing new episodes isn't as much an event as it was like 8 years ago. That's the weird thing to think about. Rick and Morty is over a decade old at this point. Just let that sink in. Yeah, but at this point, I just don't get it. I mean, if he just took Rick and Morty off the block and started with Demon Slayer the rest of the way, it wouldn't be the strongest schedule, but it would have been a decent enough schedule for now, especially knowing that Uzumaki is coming in September, and that at some point after that, My Hero Academia is going to come to the block. That's kind of promising, so throwing this corporate synergy out with Rick and Morty kinda hurts things when things look promising, at least in the short to midterm future for Toonami. But again, what do you guys think? Again, couple new schedules coming in August, Demon Slayer's coming, reruns of My Hero Academia is coming, and whether you like it or not, Rick and Morty the anime is coming. I'm Super Orange Cat, and that is all.